Chat, we are back. Trying to see, make sure the audio is good. Should be good. Trying to see, make sure the audio is good. Yeah, audio's good. All right, so look. We're starting off in our coaching tree. Okay? So we should be able to, really, if everything goes right, we should be able to hit Elite Recruiter and start getting some things on Elite Recruiter. Also, be able to get Program Builder and CEO. If we repeat as national champs, we're going to have Program Builder and CEO. And then Talent Developer, I would like to have it. So I would like to have this because it has Portal King. You got, it makes XP go up for your lower players and your better, and your starters. So there's some things there. I think that's going to be something we go after we get Program Builder, because Program Builder has some really good things. And then you got CEO as well, who has some really good abilities. Now, these abilities are really hard to get. 18 points does not come easy. But now we can spread the love a little bit. And kind of take what we want. Take what we want out of these trees, because not all of these are big big things. But we'll get there when we get there. Right now we just have Recruiter. After last year, I would consider myself an elite recruiter because we brought in some major talent. We held on to our offensive coordinator and our defensive coordinator. We held on to both of them. But we're getting disrespected. We come off of a national championship. The team that we beat is ranked number 1. Okay? The team that we beat is ranked number 1. We're all the way down at 6. Okay? And then this is where it gets real disrespectful. Now, I know we lost a lot of players, but we don't have a single, not one, All-American. We don't have one. Not one All-American. I think we only have 4 preseason first-teamers in the conference. JJR, I don't know how he's not an All-American. First-team All-American. Ben Chavez was kind of a surprise. He did have a really good year last year at safety. So he was a little bit of a surprise to be first team all conference, which I'm happy for him though. That's people really doing their homework. Now LaRon Johnson, who's a transfer, he's second team all conference, and then Dante Carter is second team all conference, which Dante had a good year too, playing in some spots. But I don't understand how Silverstone, Silverstone's not even on the list. Um, I don't understand that. Um, None of our offensive linemen, none of our. Where is Sandage? Paul Sandage is not an all-conference player. He won Defensive Lineman of the Year. I don't understand. How is Anton Silver not in here? But puts a chip on our shoulder. That just shows us that we gotta be everything we're talked up to be. Brandon Baker is one of the best offensive linemen in the country. There's Sandage at a 90 overall. I don't understand. I mean, he's terrific. So I did change some names that made more sense. Justin Gammon's going to be the starter. The backup will be Braxton Peters, the 5-star quarterback we signed out of Colorado, followed by Batista, Heath. I guess that's in the C. I don't really know what that is. Then you got John Spavetta, and then Brian Manziel. Clay Creighton and Brandon Haynes will be the two backs this year. I really do think we have a really good backfield. Jamie Easy will be the third guy. Brett Shazier and Kiki Chatou. Parker Livingstone comes back for his senior year. We did lose Stacy Donnell to the draft. He was a first-round guy. But a guy that's going to be the second receiver, DeAndre Hayer. I mean, like, honestly, we might be better at receiver this year, even more than what we were last year. Because DeAndre Hayer, 287s, right here at the top of the list. DeAndre Hayer's elite. He literally might be elite. Yes, he is literally elite. But I mean, he's going to be elite. 6'4", that kind of speed. I mean, that's like Randy Moss type stuff. Then you got Kelvin Stokes, who's going to play the slot. Marcus Johnson, who's another deep threat with 98 speed, 6'3". I mean, he made plays last year for us. Then you got the freshman, Andre Neal, another 98 speed guy that's 6'3". I mean, we have a huge, like, our receiving room is huge. I don't think we don't have anybody under 6 foot in the receiving room. Oscar Ramsour, he probably is going to be a redshirt guy. I don't see him playing. I mean, he's the 7th wideout. And then all of these guys will get redshirted. Daryl Tucker, Garrison Tuttle, Alondro Cone, Channing Conrad, Levrone, all these guys getting redshirted. Trey'Dez Green, transfer tight end that we got, he will be the starter. He's going to be crazy because of the speed. I mean, he's got receiver-like speed at 6'7". He's going to be really, really good. Jordan Washington will be the backup, the guy that's coming off of a fractured ankle from last year. Ended his season. So we're going to run some two tight end stuff. He will be in there for sure. And then Brandon Raker, the sophomore from last year, he's seen some playing time whenever Jordan got hurt. Caesar Jones didn't really progress. He was the best tight end in the country last year. He didn't really progress, so he's going to be the 4th team tight end. But it will be him and Raker next year. Will be their show, along with Ben Colombo, who was the number 1 tight end in the country. We got him as well. 88 speed. He's the fastest tight end on the roster. So there you go. Offensive line, Brandon Baker's going to start at left tackle. George Street will be his backup. Angel Harbor will be the starting left guard. Nate Latu will be the backup. Daniel Cruz will be the starting center. Davey will be the backup. Travis Kroll will start at right guard, followed by Manu Madden and Renaud. Andy Bowenko will be the starting right tackle. Von Bloom will be the backup. Ritzman, who is a 5-star offensive lineman, he's probably going to get a red shirt, along with Brian Prado, who's probably also going to get a red shirt. Defensive lineman, P.J. Samuel, the kid that played some last year when Simmons was out, and when Sandage would have to come out of the game, he played some. But we upped our depth here. Jonathan Booker was a 5-star defensive lineman. He's going to be really good. I mean, he's going to be really good. Reggie Brightwell. I expect all these guys to play to an extent. I think Hacker will probably be redshirted. Russell Jules, another 5-star defensive lineman we got. Sandage, Costello, Jewell, Reinhardt. We're young. We're still young on defensive line. We have a lot of depth there. Defensive tackle Nick Berger was the starter last year. He did get hurt for a pretty extended period of time, so we missed him for a little bit of the year. But he knows what he's doing. He's coming back. He was good for us in the middle. He's only going to get better. Anthony Combs, he played some last year when Berger was hurt. And then you got the 5-star freshman Jamal Jabo, he's going to be really good. LaRon Johnson will play at the left outside backer, so he will be the rush guy. We did lose a lot in the backer room. I know Gillette graduated, O'Connor graduated, and Ty Anthony Smith graduated. So, but we got Fernando Alvarado, who was another transfer. So both these guys are transfers. Jordan Cobbs, the freshman, he redshirted last year, but he'll play some this year. Anton Silver played a lot last year for us, especially down the stretch. Him and Jamario Taylor will be the two middle linebackers. And then we moved Zaire Knight from safety to linebacker. And he'll probably play some dime stuff maybe. But I don't know that he's gonna be able to get Silver or Jamario Taylor off the field. You got Ben Crespo, the freshman, and Isaiah Stark. Both of these guys are freshman players that look to contribute. Maybe, probably not though. They're probably going to both get redshirted. Bobby Cobbs, who played a lot of defensive line last year when we had some injuries and that kind of stuff. But I think it's probably going to be the starting backers will probably be LaRon Johnson, Silver will probably start in the middle, and Jamario will play this right outside backer. Bobby Cobbs will probably play a good bit. I don't really know where he's going to play at. The backer room, it's just really, we're full. We got a lot of depth. We got a lot more depth this year than we did last year. Tyler Reese, who played a lot of special teams, played some on defense last year. He's coming back, but and then you got Jeremy Krubski. Oh yeah, I was going to change his name to just Kruber, because I don't think Kruberski's a name. No, I don't think that's a real name. So he's just Jeremy Kruber now. But we got a lot of depth. Jordan Johnson, Rubel, and Marky Grant will be the corners. Jarius Martin will also be one of the corners, probably in the nickel. Then you got Drayvon Wilson. Terrence Hedgie was a guy we got last year. We got him for out of the transfer portal. So, but he's got to develop some speed, or he's going to have to end up playing safety. Does have really good change of direction. He's a really good slot guy, but he can't run with outside receivers, I don't think. Teddy Vigil, he's a small corner. We got to get longer in the corner room. Marky Grant and Rubel were good last year, and they caught a lot of picks. But we got to get longer here in the corner room. Jake Jamison and Lane Hicks, both of them are over 6 foot. But we only have 3 corners over 6 foot. So, but we got to get some freshmen anyway, because we got to build some more depth here. Dante Carter will be the starting free safety. Jackson Thomas will be his backup. Robert Hart is a guy I'm really excited about. Then we'll change his number from 16 to they did fix the number thing, so you can change out of this last update. They changed the number thing to where it doesn't change the guy that's on offense, so that's good. Ralph Brahms will probably get a red shirt. You got Ben Chavez, Nigel Brink. I plan on playing both of these guys. They're going to play in the 3-3 in the mint, in our mint stuff. I think I'm going to change Nigel Brink's number to number 4. Yeah, he'll be number 4. But Josiah Mays. I'm pretty sure he was a 5-star. Yes, he was a 5-star freshman. Number 11. He has elite development. 6'3", 219. I mean, I'm thinking like that's Isaiah Simmons almost. That's why I put him in number 11, because like that is Isaiah Simmons like almost to a T. Now I know Isaiah Simmons probably weighs a little bit more than that, but like coming out of high school, he's probably about 220. Like, but I mean he's a freaky guy. But these guys, like I really want to play Josiah Mays, but I don't know that I am right out the gate. I'm not sure. I don't really know. What's his thing? He has a deal break brand exposure. Okay, so like we could redshirt a lot of these freshmen and keep them for an extra year. Like Peters, I think Peters is going to be a guy that's going to play. Like, and it's kind of the same thing with these backs last year. Like we didn't redshirt them, but I mean we're going to get more guys, so. I don't know. We probably will just keep it how it is. Some of these lower rated guys, like if they're 75 or under, they're probably going to get redshirted. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Go ahead and redshirt everybody. Everybody we need a redshirt. I haven't done the recruiting board. I was going to wait to do that until we streamed it, so everybody could kind of keep up with the recruiting and everything. But I think Oscar Ramsor is going to get a red shirt. Hold on, just a second. So, what I'm expecting. So I don't think any of these guys was like playing time guys. So if they're not playing time guys, they're not going to leave. So we're going to get them redshirted. I mean, I could redshirt Raker if I wanted to, but I don't think I am. Honestly, do we just want to go ahead and redshirt him? I'm going to redshirt Raker. Cedar Jones can be the third tight end. That's fine. There is a bunch of guys on here that I want to redshirt. Ritzman, Prado. Do I want to redshirt Brightwell? I think so. Then we'll go ahead and redshirt Brightwell. D tackles. We're gonna let that be. Actually, we'll redshirt Ojabo too. So most of the class is gonna get redshirted. Crespo and Stark both would get a red shirt. Jameson and Hicks both get a red shirt. Robert Hart will redshirt him. I don't know what I want to do here. Do I want to have him for another year, or do I want to go ahead and use him? I mean, he will play some. I think I'm gonna leave him alone. I do want to redshirt these kickers, Clyde Adams and Merrill. So we're gonna redshirt them. But I think we're good there. So let's go ahead. Let's look at the schedule for this year. I don't think I'm going to change anything. Playing UTSA. FCS got Iowa State first, K-State, Florida, Arkansas, Ole Miss, Vandy, Texas A&M, Tennessee, South Carolina, and we finished with Alabama. So we do play Texas A&M this year. So that's big. We got to go to College Station to play them. Do I want to play somebody else? Okay, we're playing them for a kickoff game at Bank of America in North Carolina. So we'll leave that the same. I guess we're playing the Duke's Mayo Classic. Gotta go 2K State. Yeah, we'll just leave it. We'll leave it. That's fine. The SEC schedule's gonna be hard enough. But we'll go ahead and schedule prospects to visit. I mean, not visit. Put them on the board, guys. Put them on the board. What am I talking about? All right, pipelines. So we want to get all the guys. Oh, here we go. The number one player in the country, Ben Mendoza, wants to come. Stoke. All these guys. If they're a top 300 guy, we're going to do our best to get them. Even if they're not interested, we're going to do our best to get them. Caesar. He's an improviser from Cali. Ty Maddox, a power back. Yeah, we're going to look at all these guys. I don't want to go after any corners that are under 6 foot, though. I mean, unless they're just elite guys. See, like, this guy would be perfect. Literally perfect. Let's go pipelines. O's good. Okay, I want to go by the rating. All the 5 stars we can get on the board. Let's go top prospects. Tight end. Got another tight end that likes us. Go after him. Sizemore, McCarron's, Roman Sailor. 6'3", 233. I think we got to go after him, right? Right tackle. It's a left end. Hemphill. We'll go after him. He's a DT. Gerald Clark. Cantwell. Renfrey. Okay, that's it. That's all we can go after. I mean, I really didn't look at a lot of these guys. I mean, like look at size and dimensions and stuff, because they're going to be. I mean, these guys are pretty much going to be elite guys. There's another Ritzman. Okay, he's going to get his name changed because I'm not having 2 guys with the same name. Unless it's like Smith or something. Ritzman's not a common name, so he's getting his name changed. There's going to be a bunch of guys that get their name changed. But like we got 2 receivers. There's a receiver and a corner with the same name. That's not common. But we're gonna go ahead and offer all these guys. We might get some guys straight out that we just offer and get. Not sure, but we will. We're gonna try to get. This is a year where we're gonna have to spread out the points. On everything but corner. Now I need corners bad. I'm in a need for corners. So we have 4 senior corners leaving after this year. We got 4 corners that's going to graduate. So we got to go after all the corners we can get, and go after them pretty hard. But we're not going after any bust. I don't think. Let's go to not scouted. Not fully scouted. We should be able to scout everybody again. So I think we're 5. Does it go up to 6 stars, or is it still just 5 stars? I'm not sure. But we're going to go after a lot of these guys. We probably will cut the board down pretty quick based on what people can do. I'm not getting a quarterback that doesn't have like crazy. Like if he doesn't have like crazy arm talent and he doesn't have 85 plus speed, probably not gonna go after him. Because I mean, it just made. I mean, Arch was very good. Don't get me wrong; he was extremely good. I don't even know if Arch got drafted. I think he did, but I'm not sure if he did or not. He should have. If he didn't, that's crazy. But okay, so we got everybody scouted. All right, so let's go through here and let's look by position. Okay. I want to get a quarterback every year, but Caesar's not really a guy I want. So we're not really going to, I mean, I don't really have to have a quarterback this year. Juan Berlin is a pretty good player. His change of direction is not great. Ty Maddox. So I don't like him. Roman Saylor. He is ginormous. He does have downhill. I'm going after a lot of power backs. All right, so Vernon, Berlin. I think these guys will stay. I'm going to keep Saylor just because he is a. I mean, even though he's a bust, he's a 5-star and he's 6'3", 233. So he's going to be huge. So we're gonna keep him. Ritzman is very good. Another guy with high speed, tall. So we're going to go after him. Stoke, another guy that's tall and can run. Xavier Traywin. He's good. I mean, I'm not going to take a 5-star guy off the board. I'm just not going to do it. Lamar Ahlers may be the best of all of them. 90 spec catch is crazy. Tight end Keelan Dembo, vertical threat at 6'5", 254 with 84 speed. So blocking tight end. He was a good tight end. Jalen Harvin's a blocking tight end at 6'4", 231. So yeah, those guys are solid. Glenn Terrell, I'm not cutting a 5-star, whether he's a bust or a gem. I don't care. Defensive ends, we kind of have a little bit of a pipeline on defensive ends that want to come. Nick Montez will be another good add to the D-tackle room. Corbin McChesney. It's the number 1 defensive tackle in the country. Yeah, I mean we're trying to load up on these guys. Greg Tompkins, he is considered a run stopper, but he's probably a pretty good pass rusher, being a 5-star at 6'4", 238. Just looking at his height, weight. 58 zone coverage is not going to get it for the defense we run. But he'll probably be an edge guy. And then you got Taquan Toure. And they have similar stats. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. He's probably a pretty good pass rusher. With that, looking at the zone coverage similarities there. Sizemore. Now see, like he's probably a rush guy. Now I gotta have. This is just outsides though. So, like, middles, like, all these guys are rush guys. Every one of them are. Miguel Fox, 87 speed. He can run. Decent zone coverage. Marcordes, 6'2" corner, 97 speed. I think we can roll with that. All of these guys are pretty tall, except for Curtin Curtin is pretty solid himself. 94 change of direction, 92 speed, 71 tackle, 75 man, 70 zone. Gerald Clark, 89 change of direction. He's an outside corner. So these two have 91 change of direction. Marcordes could end up being like the man, really. Didn't recruit a free safety. Did recruit a strong safety. Now, this guy, thinking about what we run, he's probably a linebacker. Because 59 man coverage is just not, especially with us playing a slot. I'm thinking like future wise, if he gets to the starting spot, we probably are not going to play him. We'll play somebody else. And you got Cantwell, who's an offensive lineman. Looks like 75 speed. Could potentially be a defensive lineman. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we cut 2 guys off our board. We do have enough to look at another. What do we want to look at? We want to look at corners. So corners. Any state. We got Florida. Jaquez Chamberlain. Delvin LaBelle. Is there any 6'3" corners we could go after? I would love to get a 6'3" corner. There's a bunch of 6'2" guys. Taylor Johns. Who does he have on his board? Or 4th for him. Where's that other corner? What's his name? It's not LaBelle. This guy, Chamberlain. Jaquez Chamberlain. He's the number 4 overall corner. Gerald Clark's the number 1 corner. LaBelle is number 9 corner. I think we're going to go after Chamberlain. I know he's not interested in us, but I think we're going to do that anyway. Just because, I mean, he's 6'2" and he's a beast. So let's go not fully scouted. Alright. So let's go see what that did there. Because I know we got to have corners. Chamberlain is a bust. Johns is not. Johns can run 97 speed. So he's kind of like Enrique Mercades. Yeah, so he's kind of the same thing, literally. If we could have 2 of those, that would be legit. But we will. I mean, that's pretty much all we can do there. We can upgrade skills. I mean, I could get talent developer right now. Or do I want to wait? Do I want to wait and I can go ahead and max these out or get close to? I got to spend some points in motivator to get this. I mean, or is this really neat? I mean, is this needed though? Because I'm not really like I mean, if we're elite recruiter, if we're recruiting all these guys and getting them, I mean, how much development do we need? It's what I'm kind of thinking. That's why I hadn't really went into motivator at all. But I mean, I don't know. I think what we're gonna do is we'll just leave it how it is, and then we can move towards getting talent developer after we get these other ones. Because it's going to cost 30 to get that. It's going to cost 20 to get this. And I think this is more of like a... I think this is more of a... business strategist. Okay. So strategist is like... Okay, so we can get... Okay, strategist is B2. So if we save our points, what do we got to do to get this? Nothing? We have no unlock requirements for strategist. We got to spend 25 in motivator. I mean, motivator's good, but I don't know. Just don't see that this is okay. I mean, it does say they will gain XP faster. I mean, we can kind of just leave it though. I mean, we don't necessarily need it. I think we need to. What I think the goal is. This has kind of been the goal. Get program builder, get CEO, and then get these other ones. But I mean, we can get elite recruiter too. But we're not going to get elite recruiter until the off season, so we won't have it until next year. We can get these as soon as we win another national championship. So I mean, that's kind of the deal. All right, we'll go ahead and advance. I mean, we can always get that whenever we need it. Strategist would be good to have, but I mean, okay, Caesar Jones is worried about playing time. If he transfers, it's not a loss really. So we got, okay, now we have to make conscious decisions on what we want to do here. So we kind of need to go after somebody in every position. We don't need defensive end. While it is a priority, you can never have enough defensive linemen. It's not an extreme priority. Like Fluker's not an extreme priority because we do have Nigel Brink there. We do have Mays there. It's not an extreme priority, and you can always move another DB there if you need to. So because it's not an extreme priority, we'll put 10 there. Kind of have to have, this is kind of the point where we're kind of strategically recruiting. Like last year I knew what we needed. So you kind of work this stuff out. We do need to get more McCordays. So he's going to get a max. I think Chamberlain. What is Chamberlain's speed? I don't think he can run. Yeah, he runs pretty good, but I don't think he's even as good as Taylor Johns. So we're going to max Taylor Johns. You know what? We'll max Chamberlain to. Nope. Because we got to have corners. We need corners. I think Miguel Fox, getting him would be big. I don't know big, but it would be a help. So we're going to throw 10 on him. Outside backer, we'll max Tompkins just because he's a 5-star. I don't really like Sizemore as much as I like Averill, just because of the size of Averill. Even though Sizemore's a 5-star. Montez, we will max Montez. Defensive end, we'll probably just pick one of these guys. Hemphill's 6'6". Yeah, I think we'll max him. So we'll max him, and offensive line, throw 10 on him, 25 on him. McCarron's 25. Younger. We got tackles last year, but we'll just throw some points there. Denbo. We'll throw some points on Denbo and Horvin. I mean, these guys are freaky. Ridsman's freaky. So we're going to throw 25 on him. And then we're going to throw 25 on Ehlers as well. Running backs. Sailor, we get 25. All the backs will get 25. Even though I don't really need a running back right now. You know what? We'll just throw 25 on all these wideouts. So we just kind of have some points to spend here. Didn't really know we had this many. Just keep throwing 25 on everybody. Everybody we can. Like Cantwell, he can get 25. And then whoever we're kind of moving up for pretty quick, then we will just adjust. And Chesney 25. We'll just adjust and get these other guys. Fox. You know what? We'll leave 10 on him. Corners. Clark. Gerald Clark's the top corner in the class. I don't want to put 25 on some other guys. Clark could get 25. There's another 6'2" corner, I thought. That's Najvar. So we'll go Najvar. Okay, so we're good now. We'll just kind of leave that and then kind of readjust. As the season progresses, we'll just readjust. We'll just readjust, like, based on who's interested, who's not. Just kind of do that deal. We'll go ahead and advance. I think we have Iowa and the Dukes Mayo kickoff. Pretty sure. A bunch of guys moved to top 8. Pretty sure it's Dukes Mayo. I'm almost positive. Look at the recruiting again. Okay, Mendoza, we are second for. Ritzman, we're first. Stoke, we are first. Marcordes, we're first. Traywin, Younger, Tompkins, Billy Marcordes, Keelan Denbo, Nick Montez. Okay, we need to go look at the corners. Okay, we're first for him. Najjar, we're first. Chamberlain, we're third. Johns, we're first. The priorities are Johns and Marcordes. Now, looking at running backs, Sailor. I mean, if we don't get Sailor, we just don't get him. I'm not really worried about that. Running back's not really a priority right now. But I mean, we're looking pretty good so far. Spreading the points out looks like it's working. We got Iowa State first, so let's go look at Iowa's team. I haven't set the depth chart yet, so I need to go do that. Make sure everybody's where I want them to be. Let's go look at Iowa State's team. So Iowa State, they have a pretty good center, a pretty good middle linebacker, quarterback. Looks like they're gonna struggle a little bit. He can't move, so he's not really a runner. Running back, they're pretty decent at running back. Bortles is solid. Receiver, they don't have anybody that's really even scary. Tight end, so they don't have a lot of weapons on offense. Defensively, they're terrible at strong safety. Free safety's decent. Corners are pretty decent, not as fast. Probably going to get ate alive by Hare and Livingstone and all those guys that can run. Doesn't look like they have a lot of speed anywhere, really. Defensive end. The defensive ends are just as fast as linebackers, which is not a good sign. They're not very good. They're pretty good up front on both sides, but they're just not. This isn't gonna be. It isn't gonna be good. It's just not gonna be good. We're probably gonna blow them out. Justin Gammon is gonna be perfect in our offense. Peters can kind of do some of the same things. He's a little bigger. He's got a little bit better arm, but he can break tackles. He's got good trucking. So I mean, he's got some pretty good things to him too as well. Not the best of getting away from somebody, but like Gammon has 99 break sack. This is gonna be ridiculous. 95 carries, so he doesn't fumble it. He's got good moves. He breaks tackles. What's Gammon's trucking? 80 truck. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna be ridiculous. Creighton, I do kind of worry about him putting the ball on the ground. With only an 81 carry. Brandon Haynes, the backup. They're kind of 1A, 1B though. They will both be used in different ways. I think Creighton will be the third down back. I think I may end up starting Haynes. Haynes' change of direction just isn't good. Livingstone, okay, all the receivers, all that looks good. I think I'm going to start Haynes and then let Creighton be the third down back, and they'll probably play the same amount, which is kind of crazy, but just is what it is. Kelvin Stokes will be the starting slot, and then I will have, yeah, we can start. Andre Neal will be the third guy there. Hayer was really good at punt return last year. I mean, at kick return last year. I would like to start Neal and Hayer on kickoff. There's Neal. Marcus Johnson's fine too, though. I mean, whatever. This is the same thing. Pretty much. They both got speed. Safety. So Mays is the third guy. He might end up being the first guy before it's all said and done. Dante Carter, Jackson Thomas, Ben Chavez. I'm good with that. We need to. Mays will play both free safety and strong safety. Corners is fine. Okay, this is where Jamario's starting here. Alvarado can be the backup. It's fine. Silver will start there. And then I want LaRon to play there. So LaRon Johnson will start there. Bobby Cobbs. I want Alvarado to be the backup here. This change of direction sucks. You know what? Jordan Cobbs can start. He can play there. That'll be fine. We can use him there. Berger, Combs, Booker, Costello, and Jewell will all play defensive tackle in that order. PJ Samuel and Sandage. I don't really care what side they play on. Yeah, so it looks like everything's good as far as. Wait, did we do sub backers? I don't know that we did sub backers. It's going to be Silver and Jamario Taylor, but I just want to make sure. Yeah. Silver and Jamario Taylor will be the starting sub backers. Slot corner, Drayvon Wilson will be the slot. Or do I want to go with my boy? You know what? Let's put Rubel as the starting slot. And then when we go nickel, I want Mays in slot 2. And then Jerry's marking me the third guy. That'll be good. All right, so now we're getting into the year. We got Iowa State. Got everything good there. Got everything good there.
Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America
Playing in the Duke's Mayo Classic. And it should be, this is going to be interesting now, because we could come out, we got a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of guys that are playing that haven't really played a whole bunch. Gammon's the starter for the first time. So, look, it's going to be interesting to an extent, but I mean, I think some of the same guys that played some last year, the stability we have at corner on defense, you've got guys that played last year. It's just kind of reload instead of rebuild. I didn't expect us to win a national title in the first year, but we did, so we had players. So, had players that could play. We're good. Jamario has a star. I've seen that on the field. Good tackle, Brandon Cobbs. I think it's Brandon Cobbs. Bobby Cobbs. Alright, Jimmy Bortles, senior running back. We're going, oh no, that is not what I want. Okay, so I don't want Zaire in at linebacker yet, especially not in 3-4. I don't really care who's there. It just needs to be somebody that can move and get to where they need to be. Jordan Cobbs, I think Bobby Cobbs, Tyler Reese is probably the best guy for that. If we gotta play somebody there.
He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
That's fine. We got everybody pretty much.
First down for this offense.
And this is gonna be nuts. There's so many good players, especially in the front seven. Oh, I missed him. Well, they got a completion on the first play. Let's go nickel. How many stars do we have out there? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5. We have 5 stars that are stars. Jamario's got to make that tackle. Comes back, makes the tackle, but they get a ton of yardage. Alright, we're blitzing here. Show them how we play football at Texas. They probably, it looks like they forgot. They forgot from our time in the Big 12. Alright, here we go. Come on. We got to make plays, fellas.
Nice job there picking up the first down.
I mean, they're running it right down the field. Got to get a stop here, boys. Let's go. Here we go. 2nd and 8. We're just straight man on the back end. That's what we've been the whole time. Got to make tackles. They're killing us up front.
Defense is about energy. It's
Gotta try to.
It's about physicality. They need a little bit more.
Need everybody coming inside. Everybody come inside. What are we doing? Okay, they're running in on us.
I think it's really important for this
I don't understand.
Get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind
Jackson
of
Thomas, backup safety.
That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
All right, good by Sandage. Sandage, solid. Cover 1.
Historically, that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this.
Good. Got him at 3rd and long. This is what we need. Let's go 3rd and long. What is edge blitz 0?
We're not
This
just your
is
like
nuts.
recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David.
All right, we got to cover Markey. Come on.
He's done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses.
All right,
that can
come
give
on. We
any
got to
SEC
get
defense
stopped.
problems.
Trying to get to
Good tackle. Got him for a loss.
behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen,
All right, they're going 4 wide. We're going Palms. Palms got us to a championship last year running this. Don't know if this personnel can run it, but we're about to see. Looks like they can. Good play there by JJR. I was so surprised that him and Markey came back for their senior year. They're probably both going to be first-round corners. It's crazy, but incomplete. Way to cover. Bend but don't break. Had to get settled in. Let's get settled in. We're fine. Defense, they're probably going to get this field goal. But now we get to see what we're going to look like on offense.
And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
That's where we've made our money so far is offense. I mean, just putting up a ton of points. Now, that's what really won us games last year. We were able to get them, get up on people, and then they have to try to throw it to come back, and then we can just sit our defensive backs back, and that's how we had guys win Defensive Player of the Year and Best Linebacker and all this stuff. So, I mean, we got to get up on them, and just beat them to sleep. We got plenty of guys that can make plays on this offense. Plenty of them. Brandon Haynes gets his first carry. He's a big back. He can just take a beat. I mean, he can just deliver a beating. Let me look at that. He's run over their star linebacker in the first down. He's more of a guy that's going to operate better out of the pistol. That's why I kind of started him. That way I wouldn't have to sub him in all the time. He's a downhill guy. So, and then when we go shotgun, Creighton's going to be in most of the time. So, let's go read bubble. Gammon is going to be elite. Give this to Creighton. Let him go. Clay Creighton breaks a tackle. The former #1 running back in the country. Huge run. His first run goes to that amount of yards. All right, let's go play action. Let's see if we can hit something. Trades Green is ginormous. This is the difference between Arch and Gammon. Gammon can move. I mean, move. Like right there, Arch would probably got sacked. But Gammon's not getting sacked because they can't catch him. He's one of the fastest players on the field. Got hit there. We had a free rusher. Didn't have time to sit in the pocket, let the routes develop. Got to get better about checking the ball down. I need to check it down. Trades. Oh, what a catch! The transfer tight end. Trades Green. Brandon Haynes back in there. I think he was in last play too. Getting it to him. He's in. Touchdown. He reached it in. Brandon Haynes hit a ton of touchdowns last year. We used him as the goal line back. Now he's got more of an expanded role. Him and Creighton both. And they're going to be really good. A really good back tandem. We'd had to use them in spots last year. But we also had Kyson Brown, and he may be a little short. He might be a little short if they look at it. I think the booth's going to look at it. He was a little short. But we had Kyson Brown, too, last year. We had a loaded backfield. Jared Gibson won the Heisman. And that's kind of the deal. But now it's their show. They're both here, and I don't really think
Looking for just
anybody
one
else is
more
really going to
yard.
touch it.
Second and goal.
Because we'll have quarterback run, so
Tries again to get it in.
nobody else is really going to touch it besides those two guys and Gammon, because Gammon's going to be so electric as a runner. We can run read option all day long, and it's going to work. So I do want to see what now our offense will change whenever Gammon graduates. He's only got 2 years left, and it's going to be Peter's show. Man, unless he has a good year this year and he just goes to the draft, I think Gammon will come back for another year. But Braxton Peters is going to be so good. He is going to be so good.
Early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work.
Carter, sack, Chavez, LaRon Johnson.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to.
Let's go cover 4 quarters.
His offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Burrow. Coming out.
Sack. There's, what is that? Samuel, P.J. Samuel. Got the sack and the safety. He played a good bit last year. He's now playing in a more of a full-time role. P.J. Samuel, the sophomore. He's a dominant pass rusher. But only a sophomore. We're still very young on defense in some spots.
Running it back, it's Johnson.
Marcus Johnson.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive.
So let's go read option here. We've been talking about Gammon's legs. Let's use his legs here.
And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right.
They sit on it. Give it to Creighton. He gets stopped for a loss. Let's go read bubble. Let's give him a triple here. See what this end does. Gammon.
He's going to run it.
Oh, he didn't block.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting
All right.
the man on the ground.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback.
We've seen Gammon some last year, but what he excels at is down the field, running it, throwing it.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes.
It's not going to excel if we're getting hit for a loss. It's not going to be good.
Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Terrible
I wouldn't
punt.
quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the
I'll take it. They let it roll. So, all right, let me give them a little something different. Let's give them a little something different. Mays is out there. His first appearance out of the dime. Dropped it.
Try to find something positive with this offense.
Boy, Mays, I gotta use this guy. He's a great dude.
Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Oh, dude, he's so good. Look at Mays, dude. Mays is so good. What is that? There's no way. He's so fast, and he's long. So let's watch him here. Bang! He just drops. Boom. Look at that. Look at that change of direction. At 6'3", 220 pretty much. Bang, gets back out, closes, and knocks the ball away. I mean, gets right over it, plays through hands, knocks it through. So that's solid. Dude, dime might be the best thing because he can play box. He can get to the box. He can do kind of whatever you need him to do. Sack, LaRon Johnson, Nick Berger, Sandage.
What a great job by this defense setting the
Dime might be the way to go because we can just line up our guys on the edges. We got 2 edges that can really rush. Sandage getting that sack. Berger, there's a bunch of them in there. Paul Sandage with a half sack, got a TFL already. I really wish we could have got Colin Simmons back. He would have been great to have. But it worked out. He's on an NFL roster now. There's DeAndre Hare. He's so fast. He's so fast. Alright. Let's just see if we can just come out, throw the ball a little bit. They're in a 3-3 stack. It's not Haynes' game to make a second cut. He's a one-cut guy. He's got a one-cut to go. Gammon. Silverstone, or Livingstone, not Silverstone. Livingstone. Great play. Livingstone's going to be really big this year. I know primarily we went to the slot last year as far as like throwing the ball, but he's going to be a guy that we're going to try to go to down the field a lot. Justin Gammon pulls it, cuts it up. Justin Gammon inside the 5. That is the difference in our offense last year and our offense this year. He can go. I mean, go.
Who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more
Jordan Washington caught. And I told y'all we're gonna run some too tight stuff. We got the personnel to do it this year. We had them last year, really. But when Jordan went out last year with an injury, we didn't really have enough to really run a lot of too tight. Because if we had another injury, I didn't really have another tight end. I mean, we had Raker, but if Raker or Jones would have got hurt, we didn't really have another one. We had Will Randall, but he's not a starter quality guy to be trying to run offense around. There's Haynes. Brandon Haynes, another score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right
I don't quite, I mean, these guys are not Jarrett now. They're not Jarrett Gibson, but they will be very, very good. I mean, they could be better than Jarrett. They're not right now, but they could be, potentially, down the road. That run by Gammon is electric. He is electric.
Central Michigan went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory.
Marcus Johnson continuing to come down on kickoff. See, now we got them where we want them. We're starting to put points on the board. They really can't move it. I do like Dime because I like Mays on the field. Playing that nickel. Oh, there's JJR. Easy tackle. That's how you play it right there.
They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14.
Good.
Get them out close to the 20, pick up a 5 to the 19.
Fourth.
Conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Burrow.
Out of bounds.
To avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations.
Paul Burrow is no Joe Burrow, I can tell you that.
Playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football.
Here's Hare.
Just throws it away.
He gets a block.
DeAndre. I mean, it's 6'4" to be a punt returner. I mean, that's crazy. It's like Des Bryant. Just going inside zone. Brandon Haynes. Oh, big stiff arm. He's got gold armbar. Okay. Noted.
I'd love to see that here on the next drive too. Just keep doing what
Kelvin Stokes caught.
seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And
this right here is dangerous. The Tradez. This is dangerous. This corner route is dangerous. Oh, Livingstone's open. Going to him. I feel like Gammon's a lot more comfortable. I know we had to install an offense last year, brand new stuff. May have been similar to what they were running, but I mean Arch was good. I mean he was great. He was great. He was a great player. But I feel like we're a little bit more comfortable on offense. The players, they really kind of fit what we want to do. Okay, Gammon's got to get out of that. Is Creighton in right here? It really doesn't matter. That's Haynes. Okay, it's fine. I don't know that he's going to catch it. He might not. There's Haynes. Good run. Good catch and run.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be first.
RPO look trouble.
Pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Get us in the backfield for a loss. We're going for it. We need to practice going for it. There's going to be times where we're going to have to go for it. Mesh rail is always good on fourth.
A little bit more push. That was a good look to run into.
Trades could be wide open. He is. Touchdown. Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete, the defense holds.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling.
Gotta have that.
Everything was executed perfectly.
That stack, double mug, over. Let's go edge blitz. I guess there's a new blitz they put in.
Offense set on first down.
Giving them some different stuff. No, that's nowhere to go on that. To Mario.
Had a chance, they knock him down for a loss of 5. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8.
Carter.
Wide receiver now comes in motion.
If Carter can be close to what Filsame was last year, we're going to be in business. Filsame could just cover up the field.
Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So
dropped it.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this
Here we go.
if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
Here we
so
go.
hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full
Hey here.
head coming around the outside.
We get a block.
Slips through the line.
Nah, I wish he could have broke it and cut back the other way.
So Texas has it again, and
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Pistol. Let's go bunch nasty.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
instead of having to move the
Hayer
ball
gets in the
down
open field.
consistently
He's
and then
gone.
getting stopped on
He
field
is
down to right,
gone.
create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots.
Jordan Washington's in now. I don't know where Trades is. I hope he's not hurt.
He's looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat.
Creighton trying to make a move. That linebacker they got, he is good. He is good now. Let's go Burts.
Obviously, no success on that play.
They give a single.
They were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position.
Washington caught that. Jordan Washington, what a catch!
But not before he moves the chain. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
All right, who's got that snag right here? Stokes. You know what you're gonna get? You're gonna get a post.
The aerial assault continues.
Get it out of your hand. They brought too many we can block. Couldn't block them.
Doesn't take this
All
defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Marcus Johnson, good catch.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they
Slot
shut
corner.
him out of bounds. They've got to get the football
Livingstone.
to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes one.
Oh, he dropped it. We gotta catch the football. Too many drops.
Hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of
Caesar
that
Jones is in there now.
field goal range.
Jordan.
Take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Blasted as he lets
Gee,
it go.
they're not blocking the
Pass
front.
makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over
All right,
and down.
let's blitz our boy here. Let's blitz Big Maze. Nope, he's man-to-man with a tight end. His tight end's worst nightmare. Guy this size going in.
And there was no
LaRon Johnson, let's go. Transfer linebacker.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding
go edge
themselves in a
blitz
hole here in the first
I want
half.
to blitz him
This
edge.
has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
All right, here we
They
go.
make the stop, but not before he takes a
The
chunk
dime
of what
is
they need to move the
Dime
sticks.
is taking everything they
They
want
line
away,
up with
run
some
wise. I mean,
serious
pass
work
wise.
to do if they want to
They
convert
can't
this
run
one.
the football.
They're bringing heat. He'll get
What are
one.
we doing?
Got him and nobody's close. All kinds of running room. Defense is there to make
How do we
the
not
stop,
pick that
and
up?
He's got the first down, and they'll have it first and
Not
goal at
good.
the 6.
Not good.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Burrow.
Sack.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Sandage.
Quarterback's throwing the ball
Hey,
down
dude,
this
we're rushing
field
4.
because there's so
We're
many
bringing
bodies
somebody
in
from
small
depth.
space. Oftentimes,
Rushing
routes take a
4.
little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk.
They can't. They just can't figure it out. Which our offense is kind of sputtering a little bit.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using the quick game.
JJR's got to be
And
on
he goes
that.
out of bounds after coming up with positive
He's got to
yardage
be on
there.
that.
3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat.
Incomplete.
And he just
Oh, no
throws it
field goal.
away on 3rd
Bend but
down.
don't break.
I don't think you can
Bend
give
but don't
up on a
break.
play like that. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
Alright, they kick another field goal. They got 6. Okay. Offensively, we're just not. We're struggling a little bit.
Booted away after putting up a field goal.
I don't know that we
Let's see
can
what
run
the
it a
defense can
whole
do.
bunch.
He'll start the return
Probably
inside
can,
his
but just never
Not a
know,
lot
really.
of space to be
We're still
found.
kind of in that
Hustled by the
stage of
coverage
figuring
team,
out what
and they
everybody
stop
can
him
do.
at the 21.
Trades is
The
hurting.
Longhorns sending the offense back
Let's go
onto the
4
field.
wides.
I think the
Get
one
him
thing
out.
you can
Get him
say
out.
here, Jesse, is that both
Zone
defenses
read.
have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Now on 2nd down and short.
Here we go. 2nd is short. Reed's way back there.
He'll do it himself.
Okay.
Nowhere to run on that
Don't
one.
block the
He goes
nose.
4 on the carry.
Great.
Well, they were trying to
Love
set
it
up
when we
the
don't block
option,
the
but
nose.
quarterback
It's my
had no
favorite thing.
chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive
There's
line
Gammon.
of the TFL.
Quick spin on the run.
Dude, there's no way he didn't get that. Are y'all serious?
First down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game
You know what?
here late in the first half.
Key sweep.
They're in their own territory, but
Key
they only
sweep.
need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
Pick up a block, Haynes.
Just causing
Punish him.
wreckage in
Punish
the
him.
secondary.
Good run, Gammon.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here.
I mean,
before
Gammon
the
could literally
defense
probably play
finally
running back.
makes the stop.
Like,
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
here we go. Come on, Clay.
Give to the back.
Come on, Clay. Get out there, Clay. Go, Clay. Go, Clay.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really
2-minute drive.
manageable. That's a great job.
2-minute offense. Get the first.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Line up.
The Longhorns
Run
want
PA
to
scissors
crank
here.
the tempo.
Play action.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout.
Kelvin Stokes caught 1st down.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the
Clock's
play,
ticking.
and this offense is
Easy's
business.
in now. Jamie
It's now
Easy.
1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Good run.
That's what you expect from
No
the
huddle.
senior. Don't give them
Double
any
post.
extra yards. Great tackle there.
Trades has the
On
over.
2nd down, he's looking downfield.
Gammon's running it. Gammon's got the speed. Gammon.
The contact. And the
Timeout.
strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down.
Of course, quarterback
I
sweep.
just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just
Q sweep.
understands
Here we
the
go.
situation where he is on the field.
Flipping
And
it.
he's so
Running
confident
to
in
the
his own
left.
natural ability that he has the ability to run
And he
dives in, touchdown. Justin Gammon runs it in. Let's go.
Getting set for the point after. An impressive display there gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run.
Right, 23-6. Pretty good. I mean, we've dominated them pretty much the entire game. They haven't really hit us with anything. They got a long pass, blew a coverage. They haven't been able to run it. It's taking their best players out of the game. The running back's the best player they got on offense. Pretty much taking him out of the game by scoring and by stopping the run.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations
Tackle.
you've had with the young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Here's the handoff. It'll be brought
Jamario
down
gets
the final play
TFL.
of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with
All right.
the halftime update.
23-6. We ran the ball well. We threw it. We've thrown it well. We haven't turned the ball over. We haven't got any penalties. So we're not as explosive as we were last year so far. But I feel like our defense has been better. I feel like our defense has been better. Last year we were giving up the same stuff last year. I mean, they'd hit on a big pass, but we would bend but don't break. You haven't got turnovers though. That's the biggest thing. We don't have any turnovers. We're getting very good returns. Much better returns than what we were last year.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it?
We haven't hit any of our big explosive plays.
We'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
Mike right here.
The offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on.
Gammon has been really good. Running it, throwing it, don't really matter.
End this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I gotta.
Oh, what a throw. Oh, Hayer wasn't looking. That was a good hole shot.
Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down.
Get out there to Andre Neal. He catches it. First down. The freshman.
The Longhorns will hustle through the line. You might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing
Get
where
Neal
to
on a
sit down,
corner.
how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was.
Oh, it's picked.
And the ball is
We got hit.
intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big
We got
return
hit.
after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Get hit entirely too much.
These conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
A first down run on the doorstep.
I don't think they're going to be able to run it.
Running gets it down to the 4.
They shouldn't be able to run it. So let's go split. This is kind of our red zone thing. Go split. Our guys pressed up.
Tries again to get it in.
We love
And
to
he
score.
takes it in for the score. Touchdown.
Oh man, it's not what we needed to do. They just got a lot of momentum off of that interception. Our offensive line has got to block better than what they're blocking. They just have to. It's not good right now. We're taking too many hits, and they don't even have like 90 overall defensive linemen. Like they should be dominating them up front.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Texas offense. After that last
Go
pick,
too tight.
David, they really
Read
need to
snag.
take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Gammon makes a mistake.
Trying to move them on the counter. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right,
Gonna take
Hayer, deep ball. DeAndre Hayer's gone. Burnt him right off the line.
And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
DeAndre Hayers.
you see those receivers as soon as
There you go. Gammon right back. I don't know. I almost dropped more money than the call timeout.
he got a step on him, and the ball was thrown.
Negative 12 rushing yards.
Runs underneath it,
For Iowa
gets
State.
it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Let's
That's
go to
not
the studio
good
now
for
and
them.
check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update.
So they're down by
on what's happening
17.
in college football this weekend. Air Force is currently ahead in this one.
Big
They
kick.
may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 6 over BYU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best
go.
studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. May not be the most
Gotta
memorable
set the
play of the day,
edge.
but it's important as he gets them out to the
Come on.
25-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Looking for a man. It's Burrow. Quarterback now breaking the field. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st
right.
down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'm trying to stay in our
Line out
midst,
in
though.
motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down.
Sack.
And the defense
Anton
gets the
Silver.
quarterback.
And if your job is to irritate,
The senior.
refuse to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback
Anton
feel like
Silver.
He's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a
He's an
sack
excellent
apart.
blitzer now. 2 tackles for loss, 2 solos, and 2 sacks. Buzz
That
Marble.
offense having to deal
This is
with
a
the
no.
last
This is a
thing
new
you
one
want
too.
on 1st down, giving up a sack
It's a
as they
new-
come up
new
to the line
coverage.
on 2nd down. He's
From
looking
Mabel.
to throw.
Pick. Joe Mario Taylor.
Intercepted.
Now we're getting the turnovers.
Didn't get that, but boy, did he give his
Now
offense
we're getting the
an opportunity
turnovers.
at
Here we go.
31.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result,
Here we
it
go.
ends up in an interception.
Gammon.
Comes out throwing on 1st down.
Stokes comes back to it.
Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the long
Here we go,
horns are
Gammon.
in the
Come on.
red zone.
Trades on this
receiver
corner
shows
could be
motion.
great.
He's looking
Oh
to
yeah, that's
throw it.
6 all day long.
It's
Trades
complete.
Green. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues.
Dominating them. Trades Green. His second catch. He got hit on the goal line and had to come out for a series. But he's back. He makes a good
They
catch.
have the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Here we go. Come on. Come on.
On the move from inside his 5.
Marcus
Nice job
Johnson.
by the
Marcus
kickoff
Johnson's
team.
going to have
Everybody
the most
staying in their
tackles
lanes, and they'll
on
stop him at the
kickoff.
16.
All right, going back to dime. We haven't ran. We've ran it some. It's
They
worked
face
a
pretty
lot.
tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David. they've
Terrible
got to
angle
score
from
on this
Dante
drive. Obviously,
Carter.
their defense needs to get stops.
Horrible
At this
angle.
point, offensively, they've got to
Cover court drop.
They got to be
Just gonna let
super
these guys
aggressive. Down
just-
24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He'll try to do it himself.
Mays was coming down with intention to kill him.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Gets it out fast.
Mays is so
and he's
fast.
tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good
Pick Ben Chavez.
Intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the
Ben Chavez. He's an all-conference player. That's why. Listed as an all-conference safety preseason. The senior. He's solid. He was very, very good last year, too.
Breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is
Trey-Dez didn't even jump for the ball.
right into the teeth of double coverage. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense.
We gotta run the ball. We gotta run the ball. We have to run the ball.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Burrow. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down.
They've struggled.
It'll be a draw. And he is just engulfed
Nick
in the
Berger.
line by this giant defensive tackle. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down
Here,
here.
3rd and 4.
Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but
Good
it
call.
will be enough for a first down.
Go from the passer. LeRon Johnson.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Going up top on first down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
We're in man coverage.
Touchdown now. They're trying to create some momentum.
Just didn't cover.
They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Leak Douglas for the catch. Senior. They're going for it. Empty, huh? Got an empty set coming. Just drop
and now
everybody.
They'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense. That is
speed there by the freshman.
wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside.
Did not jump offside.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson.
That's the kind of
we might have got
Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at
the
the
edge
8.
there.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Clay Creighton, good
He
run.
is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough.
Oh, what a throw.
to pick up the first.
Justin
And
Gammon,
they
what a
reacted
throw.
well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Score here, I'm probably going to send it. I'm not going to lie to y'all, I have a headache. So this is probably going to be
He
the
wants to throw.
first game and only game.
Pressure coming.
Gammon,
At the 45 on his
Gammon,
keeps it and gets past the
what a
chains.
run.
And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They'll throw it on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack
That's the
back at
block.
the
That'd
36.
be great.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
PA
They line
cross.
up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Now the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
So we're going to hire at Wildcat quarterback.
And for the 5th time, the offense will go for
This
it on
might
4th
be
down.
trouble.
2 for 4 so far.
Get up the
And he'll
field.
go out of bounds, and he will
What?
be short of the first down. Iowa State sending the offense
Okay,
back
whatever.
out.
How about the little razzle-dazzle? They try to hand the sweep on 4th down and give it to a wide receiver. The defense was locked in, did a great job seeing it, going, attacking it.
Oh, we had a sack right there. Hayes would have had a sack. Mays would have had a sack.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has
Oh,
enough
he
for
got
the
us to
first
the play
down.
action now.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Pick.
And it's
JJR.
off
That's
again.
pick 6.
His night vision hasn't been on par. And it's going to be a pick
JJR.
6. Touchdown Longhorns!
Just going to sim it, man. I got a headache. I'm sorry. I would have went longer, but my head's pounding. Thought it would go away, but clearly not.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no
51 to
every week. And for the first
19.
week, they
We
get
end
it
up
done.
winning 51 to 19. Oh. So, but it's going to be a shorter stream. We'll go ahead and advance the week, see about recruiting and everything. We destroy Iowa State. Alright. 5. We're up to number 5. Jordan Johnson Rubel is Defensive Player of the Week in the SEC. He's also Defensive Player of the Week nationally. So we'll go look at the recruiting, and then I'm going to get out of here and go take me some headache medicine and maybe lay down. So, right now we're looking pretty good for everybody. Denbo. Alright. They're going after Dembo, but I don't have any points. I can't pull points off anybody right now. What are we looking like? Corners. Where's our corners? Clark. Johns are still first for him. We do take the lead for Chamberlain. Enrique Marcordes. It's looking like we're probably going to get him. Yeah, so I'll adjust the recruiting tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but I'll stream potentially Saturday, maybe Monday. Just depends. But we'll stream again within the next couple of days. I don't stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, or Sundays. Potentially could stream on Saturday, but yeah. So y'all have a good one. It's been fun. I'm sorry it's not as long as it normally is, but I got a headache. So all right, but y'all be easy. Deuces.